It's finally here, the Desperado Monkey has arrived. And let me tell you, this is one of the coolest looking monkeys of all time. I mean, look at this guy, the blazing sun, golden justice, the desert phantom. But besides Desperado Monkey, which we'll obviously be showcasing, another cool addition in this update is the new advanced map, Sunset Gulch. So we'll be beating this map in chimps mode. Let's hop right into it. And this map actually does look quite cool. So first of all, let's just see how it works. It looks like the balloons travel from the left and they end over here on the right. Okay, pretty simple. Now the really nice part about Desperado is he is a primary target, which is actually pretty cheap, only $325. And look at that range as well. Okay. So you can technically start with 2 of them, or I could upgrade 1. Quick Draw makes attacks faster the farther balloons are from Desperado. It loses attack speed when balloons are close. That's interesting. I think I will utilize Quick Draw at some point, but before that, we'll just do a 2 Desperado start. And let's go. Yep, look at that attack speed, by the way. It just does quick bursts of 2 shots. I kind of like it. Maybe keep the first, maybe keep this one on strong targeting, and we'll have this one on first in the back. And it looks like this is enough to take down round 6, thankfully. I did bring Geraldo for my hero just because I wasn't sure which hero to bring. Geraldo should be a nice little bit of help for us. We're going to be mainly focused on utilizing Desperado though, obviously. Now, I was thinking about getting Quick Draw, but the problem with Quick Draw for this location is there's balloons pretty much always close to Desperado, so you're not going to really benefit from the attack speed. So my guess is maybe I get, like, what if I get one right here? This seems like a weird spot, but that way the balloons that's attacking are always far away, so Quick Draw will be effective. So let's see how this does. How does attack speed vary? Oh, it's much faster. Okay, I think this is a decent play. You can't place anything in the middle of this map, by the way. Well, you can place something right here, but most of this area, no towers can be placed. Also, this map has 0 water as well, which kind of makes sense because it's like a desert landscape. I think I'm dead here. Yep. In that case, maybe we get standoff on this top one. This also should be a pretty effective upgrade because it attacks faster the fewer balloons that are in radius, and barely any balloons should be in radius of this guy. We'll keep these both on strong. Let's see if I take down round 10 now. It's this back group of blue balloons that are the danger. No, we are still dead. Grouped balloons are a big weakness for Desperado early, it appears. In that case, just to help us with this round, I'm gonna get a little tack shooter right here to pop down a couple of these blue balloons because we are struggling. And that does defend, nice. So currently my analysis of just the base Desperado, not any of the high upgrades, is very good at dealing with single targets and cleaning up too because it has fast attack speed. It doesn't miss shots as well. But against grouped rushes, it is quite bad. Alright, round 14, I think it's finally time to get Geraldo down. This way, in case we have any difficult rounds coming by, we can just use some Geraldo items to help us out and be a little bit more experimental with my Desperado upgrades. Okay. Let's get Wanderer in here. Desperado attacks faster, but loses attack speed when more monkeys are placed nearby. Well, currently there's 0 monkeys in the range, so this should be the fastest attack speed of that upgrade. It says 3 times right now. Huh. What's Nomad do? Attacks faster the more balloons in range. When lives are lost, gets temporary range and attack speed increase plus a small amount of cash. Okay, well the extra cash is not going to do anything here because I'm in chimps mode. So I think that means the Nomad is basically the opposite of how this top crosspath works, where you actually want an area where there's a lot of balloons that are going to be in the radius. Interesting. Well, because of the counter synergy of the top crosspath and the bottom path, I think we'll get middle crosspath on this guy. We'll get Bullseye, which gives you a chance to crit, and the crit chance goes up the farther the target balloon is away. Okay, so maybe we should utilize something like last targeting on it in the future. And it still looks like we are struggling quite a bit in round 22. Yeah, this is a little bit rough starting wise. In that case, let's get 2 shooty turrets just in the back of the map to help us out through the early game. I think we'll save up for the Deadeye next. Take aim ability. Target monkey gains improved range, accuracy, and camo detection. Desperado gains a long-range rifle to use against distant targets. Rifle excels against fortified targets who can pop leads. Okay. That would actually be pretty cool. So it sounds like it's a buffing ability. You can buff a tower on the screen. Or I could get Enforcer, which is a shotgun. Honestly, maybe I go for the shotgun route. I don't really have something I want to buff at the moment. So yeah, we'll go bottom crosspath. It's time to get Enforcer in here. Now there's actually 2 icons on Desperado, and we can't actually do that because lead balloons are a problem. In that case, keeping the theme of guns, we would just use a sniper monkey in the early game to help us out for these lead balloons. I assume Desperado can pop leads at a certain level or certain upgrade, but we just haven't found it yet. Now I can get Enforcer up. Give me that shotgun. Let's see it. Okay, it looks like you have the regular gun for most of the shots, and then every once in a while, there's a big shotgun burst that comes out. Now this just should keep on last targeting too because of the bullseye. Higher chance the farther the balloons are. Avengers next, which Shotgun hits release shrapnel and can even knock back Moabs. When lives are lost, weaker balloons only take 1 life for a short time. So the lives are lost thing also doesn't apply in Chimps mode, obviously, but the knockback Moabs could be cool, plus the shrapnel. Alright, round 36, we actually got some big groups of pink balloons here. Let's see how we look with the shotgun attack. It does okay. Honestly, not as strong as I would have hoped. I mean, I don't know if the targeting is a problem. I have it on last. I'm switching to first here. It did a little bit better against that wave. I mean, at the end of the day, we are on an advanced level map, and I'm not experienced with this tower whatsoever. So taking down these rounds and saving up some cash as well is a decently impressive feat. Oh, wait a second. Do you hear that? There's like a train noise. I don't know if the desktop audio caught it. Does that mean... Oh, Moabs? Yeah, Moabs take this top path. That's why. So this is where it gets advanced map from. That is actually difficult. Okay. Let's try to get a big iron here. What if I get twin 6s? I can afford this. Gains twin high damage revolvers. That would be insane. Now, what do I cross path this guy with? Probably bullseye, right? Because most of the time, the balloons are going to be far away from this guy anyways. How does this do against the Moab? We popped it decently quick, but the range isn't good. I guess I can try the middle cross path, see if this helps. Deadeye. I don't have the ability available, though. There's actually 2 ranges of this guy as well, which is interesting. Okay, that actually did a lot of damage. And the rifle range is quite large. Let's try it again. Deadeye, top cross path. And then I need something against the insides, which for now we will just use a Druid of the Storm in the back. Oh, I can't afford it actually. Maybe I can get money? Yeah, we got money in time. Perfect. That worked. So Deadeye has very solid single target damage with the rifle, which makes sense. What's Bounty Hunter do? Mark to pop ability. Pauses attacking to mark balloons, then proceeds to attack all marked balloons. Marked balloon priority is shared with other X2X Desperados, and marked balloons take more damage and give more cash. Okay. So it looks like a lot of the paths of Desperado have interactions with like leaking lives or giving more cash, which is interesting because none of the other primary towers actually give you extra cash, which means this is the only primary tower which involves farming. After we finish this Chimps run, I definitely want to test that out to see how much extra cash you make. Is it impactful? All of that stuff. There's going to be a lot of learning in today's video. You guys need to stay tuned for that. I might as well get a Jungle Drums village in here though. Oh, actually, wait. Getting that Jungle Drums village increased the range of my Enforcer, which in turn lowered his attack speed because now this one is in range. So what I'll do is just get the Jungle Drums towards the top end for these two, I guess. Keep this one at 3 times stacks, yeah. I don't know how much it reduces his attack speed by, because maybe like the Jungle Drums upgrade increases the attack speed more than the other Desperado in the range decreases it by, but it's fine. Who knows? Also, at this point, might as well test out the ability. I forgot that you get this at tier 3, which is weird because pretty much all the other towers are tier 4 for the ability. If I buff this guy, it gets more range. What was all the things? Improved range, accuracy, and camo detection. Well, I guess the accuracy doesn't really matter much here because this already has full accuracy to begin with. But if you're using some other tower, then the accuracy could benefit it quite a bit. And we have reached round 49, so I think it's time to get that Avenger, which gives us shrapnel on the shotgun, and can knock back Moab class balloons ideally. How am I looking against these balloons? We're doing quite well, I'd like to say. Let's get Bounty Hunter next. Nice, that's actually a second ability. So now this guy has 2 abilities as a 4th tier, which is interesting. Also, look at this guy against ceramics. He just like instantly kills them. That's kind of crazy. Let's use it now. Did that hurt me? I felt like once I used that ability, we actually did worse against the balloons, which was odd. I'm not entirely sure. Well, either way, let's get the 3rd and final 4th tier on the screen. The twin 6s right here. Perfect. And we will crosspath this with Bullseye. Nice. I definitely will want to test out that Bounty Hunter ability more, but I've got to wait for a big balloon round. Maybe round 63 we'll try it out. Alright, we've made it to round 63. This is the time where I can test out the ability well. Use it now. We are getting absolutely destroyed. It's not even close. Yeah, okay. The Pierce is definitely lacking on these guys. Alright, in that case, we'll just get some general support to help us out. A Discount Village, Jungle Drums, and then an Icicles in the back. And maybe use 1 Creepy Idol as well. This should be able to handle. I can also use the level 3 ability on my Icicles to buff its range and like other things, I think. That did deal with the first wave pretty easily. How do we look into the second wave? Wasn't too bad either. Third and final wave, we'll use this ability as well. And that. Oh yeah, let's go. I think the abilities actually did make a decent difference there. And all of these should be on strong targeting from Moabs. That way we can clean up the ceramics in the back end. I'm still dead against Moabs. This map is actually quite difficult with the Moab path. Maybe get a Moab glue here. See how that does. We're looking decent at the moment. Am I handling? It looks like it, okay. Nice. I really would like to get a 5th tier. The Blazing Sun is the cheapest one. Saving up for the 45k or 33k might be... We could probably save it for Desert Phantom. But I'm not sure if we'll get Golden Justice in here. Yeah, these cleanup towers have definitely been pretty effective because these are just Moab killers, but they suck against balloons. And our cleanup's still not strong enough, it appears. I definitely need something to just pop the balloons when they get far. Currently, they've got a lot of stolers, but not stuff that actually destroys them. Giving that buff does actually help quite a bit, though. We cleaned up the second time. I really would like to get the Blazing Sun first, though. That's what I'm aiming for. If I can get that on the field, I will be feeling comfortable, let me tell you. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Just in time for round 75, the Blazing Sun has been purchased. You don't get any range buff, but I'm assuming those flaming pistols do a lot more damage. Let's see it in action here. We'll keep it on first targeting. Oh yeah, it is just tearing through those ceramics. Even fortified ceramics are getting one shot. Okay, let's buff it as well. Increase its range. Use this ability. Ooh, lead balloons are... No, we're good. We are absolutely tearing through all of this. Remember, this is a relatively cheap 5th tier as well. It's not that expensive. Okay, all these ceramics at the end of the round might take me down. No, I'm good. Nice. Let's get a Spike Factory. Bottom cross path and top cross path. I was aiming to get spiked mines, but spiked bowls might honestly do with an ALK buff. And then we will put it on smart targeting. Wait a second. There is actually a new targeting option. Set target. Oh my gosh, I've been asking for this for the longest. Okay. That is actually so nice that you can do set target now. I am very happy about that. How do we look now? Spiked bowls makes the difference, yes. Now you gotta be careful when you have an alchemist with set target, because look at this. If I target it to the edge with the ALK buff, when the ALK buff goes off, it retargets. So you have to target it when there's no ALK buff on it currently to have the permanent location. Camel Wave of Ceramics, we can do the buff on the ice tower so we can hit Camel Balloons. And now we do defend, perfect. You know guys, Desperado's starting to grow on me. It was a little bit underwhelming in the first couple rounds, but now that I've paired it with some support upgrades in the back and kind of got the feel for the tower, I like it. We will be saving for Desert Phantom next, by the way, that's my plan. These Moabs are starting to look deadly, but we're okay. Yeah, Blazing Sun's got it under cover. Round 80, how do I look against the ZOMG? Let's give a range buff to this. Oh, look how fast we actually pop the ZOMG layer. The single target damage is actually quite solid. And we're fine. Let's go. Now, I did do this in Challenge Editor because I don't have Chimps mode on the map unlocked yet, and accidentally had it set to 120 rounds. We're just going to be ending on round 100, though. We'll just beat Chimps mode as per usual. How do we look against these Super Ceramics? Honestly, Super Ceramics might be somewhat easier with Desperado compared to regular Ceramics, just because of the lack of Pierce this guy has. Can I clean up the rest? Yes, we do. Perfect. I mean, we are looking really good. I can afford the Desert Phantom, like, right now. But I'm considering not buying it. Also, let's get range on you. Am I good against these Moabs? I should be. We're fine. Because I'm feeling like I can actually save for Golden Justice. Which... I don't know which one's stronger. I'd assume this is, with the 45k price. And the description says the desert... And the description says they say Desperado's long arm can hit clean through any army of balloons, which definitely sounds interesting. All of these mobs go down. I'm just gonna keep on buffing this guy with the range. Yeah, we'll go Golden Justice here. Put you on first. If I can just defend some of this round, I should be able to afford it. Yep. Golden Justice. Let's see it. Wait a second. Is this even... It's barely getting any pops. Am I doing this wrong or something? Maybe I'm being too harsh on this upgrade. Let's try it again. We'll give it the buff this time around, and we'll keep it on strong targeting. Okay, it actually appears to be doing a ton of work this time around. I don't know why it was not doing it last time, but that actually did a lot. Yeah, I think strong targeting is the difference I needed to do. I also should definitely alch buff these guys now that they're 5th tiers. Even though the extra damage is not super helpful from the alch buff, the extra attack speed will definitely be worth. How do I look against round 87? A bunch of ZMGs. Oh, also, the second ability looks different now. Maybe I get even better benefits of popping these balloons? Like, I don't know. How am I looking into ZMGs? We're actually shredding everything here. Nice. Okay, look at these fortified mobs just get obliterated. That is a sight to see. They, like, barely were making it outside the map. I think I'll keep the buff on this guy. And I need to see how good Desperado is against DTs. I feel like Desperado should be a DT Annihilator. Let's buff this. Okay, we did decent. We did decent. Maybe not great. But that was a solid showing. I'm just gonna save the rest of my money for now. Maybe I'll be able to get Desert Phantom, who knows? Big group of ZMGs here in round 92, put you back on first. So far, we appear to be shredding, I'd like to say. Yes. Oh, and we're dead. I might just give up on the Desert Phantom. I feel like I probably can't afford it this run. I need something like a Spiked Mines to help me out. And I will set target all the way back here. Spiked Mines should make a really big difference for us now, though. Because I barely will have to worry about ceramics. Mixed in with the icicles and the Druid of the Storm, this will be solid. And yeah, that appears to make the difference I need. Okay, round 93 DTs actually just annihilated me. Wait a second. I low-key forgot I even have Gerudo. I've barely utilized my hero at all. Well, let's give some camo potions over here to increase the range. Let's also give you that buff and this. Okay, we actually just like, did we insta-kill all those DTs? What happened there? Round 94 is kicking my butt though. We are completely dead. In that case, let's get primary training on you, and we'll get some support in here. That support being a couple mob presses, I think would be solid. 1, 2, and then maybe we can even afford a third one. Mid-round. I think we'll keep these guys on first, by the way. I'm not sure if that's ideal, but we'll see. Third one up. Let's give it a buff. How am I looking here? We're looking decent at the moment. Just keep building the spike pile up. Let's use both of the abilities now. Oh yeah, this is actually handling really well. The mob presses are great. I've got a feeling we'll struggle against round 95 though. I also need to decamo the DTs, so let's get a cleansing foam for that. I mean, it really depends on how much Golden Justice does against these DTs. Can it do its shot? Yeah, you can see like sometimes it shoots and then just kills all the DTs instantly. But that attack speed is very slow. And I need to do it again. Please? And it's not doing it again. Like, what's going on? I think I've got to use a Genie bottle to help me out, in all honesty. We need to rely on Gerudo a little bit here. How do we look with the Genie bottle? So far, we're looking pretty good. Let's use that ability as well. Okay. We're low-key defending. Yes, keep handling, please. We did it. Nice. This has been a little bit stressful, I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely not utilizing Desperado in the best way possible, but we're learning. We're learning. Round 96 is actually looking relatively easy, which is nice. The Genie definitely helped me out quite a bit there. Do I have enough for an Engineer? I actually do have enough for an Overclock. I think we'll do it. And I am going to Overclock the Golden Justice round 98. Round 97 is looking incredibly easy, though. That was simple. Round 98. Let's Overclock you. Let's buff you from itself. Alright. Keep you on strong for a little bit off the start. Now back to first. Probably just do a little bit of target micro here and there. Buff it again. I'm waiting on the... Let's use this ability now. Let's overclock it again. Ooh, fortified mobs are starting to push. We're handling. We are handling. Barely. I'm dead. I'm dead. Alright, I think to beat this round, I'm just going to use like 2 blade traps to make it easy. I still hope that I'll have money to defend the rest of the rounds with utilizing those. I think I will. Let's also buff the ice in the back, just because, why not? Am I good here with the 2 blade traps used? It looks like it. Okay. I mean, I've got 10k. This should be enough to defend 99 and 100. if I play my cards right. So the first thing I'd like to do, obviously, is use that genie bottle. Do I have enough cash for something like a spike storm? Definitely no. All right, how do we look against round 99 though with the genie used? Let's see. Use these abilities. Okay, we're low-key taking some of them out. I died of the last one. That was close though. I wonder if I can beat this round with just timing the abilities better. Use second ability now. Okay, yeah, you see that massive shot? I think that's from Desperado's second ability when I just insta-kill like all the DTs. So if I time that correctly, I can definitely beat this round. Okay, now. Work. Shoot. Yes! I did it. I did it. At least we beat 99. I still think I'm dead round 100. Let's just see what it looks like without using anything. Well, no, the damage is actually good from this guy. I might be fine. This does do better single target damage than I was expecting by far. I think I'm actually completely fine, especially if I use Geraldo items. I did not expect to beat that BAD so quickly, I'll be honest. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. I thought I was doomed. Okay. Golden Justice actually is kind of cracked. And also, the Blazing Sun did get a good amount of pops too. Alright, the last thing I'd like to test is how much cash you actually get from some of these Desperado upgrades. The first one being Nomad, which gives you cash when you leak. So if I were to leak a pink balloon, which normally you would make $0 leaking it and you'd make $5 popping it, how much cash do I make? I make $10. So it doubles your income. Interesting, and there's like a little effect around it too. And then the middle path also had upgrades that give you money, right? Yeah, I think it was Bounty Hunter. Marked balloons take more damage and give more cash. Okay. So let's send 2 ceramics. Normally you make how much from these? Roughly $200. Now if I send 2 ceramics and marked them, I made 400. So it doubles your income from that. Now I'm wondering if the 5th tier ability increases that even more or not. No, it's still 400, okay. And also while I'm here, might as well test the Desert Phantom as well because I didn't get to do that earlier. So how does this do against around 80 ZMG? You gotta wait for it to get in the shotgun's range. Okay, a little bit of, oh. It looks to be more of a support type tower. I mean, maybe the Pierce is good. It's not doing that much damage though. What if I gave it some buffs, like jungle drums and an alk buffs? Just simple stuff. Oh, the ceramics actually got annihilated. Okay. I need to see this against like round 98. I have a feeling it's going to be insane with overclock. Try us out. And we'll keep on strong. Yeah, it's doing pretty solid. I mean, I am giving it quite a bit of buffs, but it's holding its own, I've got to say. This upgrade is definitely map dependent though, just due to its short range. Well, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's showcase of the new Monkey Desperado. Learned a lot about the tower, was surprised on a couple things, disappointed in a couple other ways, but overall really excited for this guy. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to subscribe because I'll be covering Desperado a lot more in the coming days.